All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, a peace and salutation to the elect. Now, the Spirit came on me to talk about these wicked Negroes. You know, the Israelite men, because the reason I was sitting back thinking, right? One of the reasons why these women act the way they act and have all that liberty is because you Jakes. It's because you Israelite men, so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American men, y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of simps, and y'all wicked, you know. And especially these drug dealing niggas. Now I got a picture up here. It's it's an old picture of the Y, but I just used that to show you, example of how Jake is mainly you fucking niggas, man. Because these it's you Jakes. Y'all a lot of things y'all weak on, y'all weak when it comes to a woman. Now the Most High set it up like that, but come on, man, grow some balls. You gotta grow some balls. Jay can't even stand up to his woman, get alone you out and especially these dudes that's out in the streets. Here it is, you supposed to be knocking niggas out and holding it down and busting your gun. But your woman bossing you around, you know? That ain't no man, when you let your woman take liberty over you, you know? And that's one of the main reasons why these niggas are wicked, man. I put the blame on you niggas more than these damn women. Here it is, a damn cause y'all give these Israelite women, especially the damn black women, y'all give her liberty to do whatever the hell she want. Here it is, Eve, so-called black woman, can go out here and be the biggest whore throughout all the nations, be the biggest traitor, lay with all the white men, and then after they done with her, they kick her back to you, and then you want to call her queen. You want to call her a queen. You want to pit her over you. Well, here it is. The other nations use her as a goddamn comrade. After they done with her, they kick her back to the hood, and now she pro-black, but now y'all want to be calling her a queen. So I get on you fucking niggas, man. And the Lord gonna deal with you. But we got to get these scriptures to connect the scriptures, to link it up, because the Most High, he's dealing with men. And for y'all, for if the men is off, then that means the women are gonna be off, And we at Great Millstone, we do get on the women because you got a lot of Israelite camps that's a bunch of simps. We bring out the truth no matter who you are. We don't hold it back. They want to be calling. Here it is, a female. We out doing a work. We at the real church of the Most High, and then they come up spewing their madness. Women ain't supposed to be coming up running their mouth, yapping off at the mouth. Here it is. Still got cum dripping down. Excuse my language. DNA from Esau dripping down her mouth, but she want to come up in front of the prophets spewing madness. Man, if this was in an ancient time, women like that would get their head chopped off. especially the house of David. David would send out that order and get one of his young boys to chop that damn woman head off. But let's get these scriptures. We're going to go to John chapter 8. And we're going to start at verse 44. And it reads, ye are of your father the devil. See, and this was the Lord speaking to you Israelites, because a lot of you jakes, y'all done turned wicked. Y'all wicked now. You done. Okay, here it is. The devil have children, right? And the children are Edomites. But the Lord called you the devil's children. So that means you done took the place of his kids, of the Edomites. So goddamn, you more wicked than the damn Edomites. And you jakes out here, you all wicked, you know. But like I said before, it comes a time when you got to get on, Jake, because lately, yeah, hey, and I'm gonna say this, we don't get on the women enough, you know. But it's times we gotta get on you, Jake, because you Jakes are just some of you will wake up and then you'll fall back to sleep. A lot of you Jakes are pussy wet, you know. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. Yeah, you everything Esau do, you do. Every devilish, wicked thing Esau does, you got to go right behind him and do it. And you Jakes are turning into his cleanup dog, cause he'll go out here and deal with a Eve, a so-called black woman, and then after he did all his nasty acts, nasty satanic acts with her, he kick her right back into the hood. She get mad at now. She mad at the Edomite. Now she mad at the so-called white man because he didn't just use and abuse her. So now after they furnish with her, she come right back in the hood, and you niggas accept her back as a queen. You tell me that ain't is a wicked. You Jakes, man. The Most High gonna get rid of y'all, man. He was a murderer from the beginning. Yep. And you Jakes, that's all you do now is murder. Y'all got you got songs out there, murder, murder, murder. And that's the funny thing. You only murdering your own people. You ain't touching Esau. Here it is, you this fucking nigga. And everything is set up. Everything was set up, supposed to happen like that, because the Most High control everything. But this fucking nigga, Alpo, I'm glad that documentary didn't come out. I don't know if it's still coming out, but I'm glad, because that's all y'all want to do is glorify this fucking piece of shit. This low, he's a fucking low life. Here it is. I bring it out that this guy, here it is. He killed all them so-called black men, or or the other tribes. But then he turned around and said he's scared of the white man. So fuck that nigga, man. I hope the Most High destroy that piece of low life piece of shit. Here it is. He gonna come out. Troy Reed or whatever gonna come out with a documentary. I'm glad that didn't come out. The Most High stopped it from coming out. Because you fucking niggas, that's all y'all want to do is glorify somebody that's killing your own people. But you don't want to glorify none of the men of the Lord. King Marshall, which I didn't ever meet him, but it's still video clips of King Marshall and High Priest Ariel. They still got videos up on YouTube. Y'all don't watch them. Y'all don't glorify them. Those was the men of the Lord. Those were the y'all don't glorify Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramlord. Y'all don't glorify them. Apostle Ricard, y'all don't glorify them. They the men of the Lord. They've been out here doing the work since the 90s. Okay, it's reading on. He was a murderer from the beginning and abide not in the truth. Yeah, because they're not about truth. They're about wickedness because there is no truth in them. Esau ain't got a bone of truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. See, he's a father of lies because he started all his nonsense. He got you Jakes killing each other, taking these bed wenches back. Cause ain't nothing, and I hate ain't nothing worse than a traitor. I can't stand a traitor. You know, here it is, you down. 1 minute you dissing us, you dissing a so-called black man, and then after they do you wrong, you ready to come back, you ready to grow an afro out, and then you ready to throw your fists in the air. But where were you at 5, 6, 8 months ago? You were on your knees in one of these studios Esau got control, you know, getting dirty with his DNA. But then you wicked ass Jake, you accept these traitors back. So I blame you, Jake, because that's the only reason they able to get that liberty, because you allow it to happen. We're gonna go with Jeremiah, the 2nd chapter, and I guess I'm gonna start it. We're gonna go with 14, and it reads, "Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave?" The Most High had to ask a question. He said, "I ain't create Jacob, Jacob, to be like this. His peoples to be like this. These people were kings. I set up this nation to rule over all the other nations. Why is he spoiled? What the hell is wrong with Israel, Jacob, you Israelites? What the hell is wrong with you 12 tribes?" I had to, what sometimes I had to ask a question. You know, I'm doing research and I'm finding out that and I'm a Lord willing, pick this other next video out about how these porn stars end up, and this starting to be a trend. A lot of porn stars, after Esau done finished with him, they want to turn to be a pastor. They want to open the Bible up. That ain't happening. You Jakes allow it. You other pastors in these churches, you allow that to happen. You know? But the scriptures says, Jeremiah 2 and 14, "Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled?" You know, why is he spoiled? Why do you Jakes act the way you act? Well, this is the reason you act why you act. Because you're under curses. And we're gonna go over it, one of my favorite chapters and favorite books, Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. And we're gonna go to 19. It says, "Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out." So, hey, when you born, you're gonna be cursed, and when you go out, you're gonna be cursed. And when we tell Jake that you're under curses, you just let that go over your head. So you don't take that in account. You don't even take that in account. You know. We're gonna go at 20, verse 28. "The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of the heart." Because you Jake's a madman running around, putting these women on a pedestal, uplifting these women. It's mainly your fault. You know. Because you the ones that put these women on high. You know. We're going to go with verse 45. "Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed." So yeah, Jake, you are destroyed. But you don't want to hearken to the Lord. Okay, yeah, that's the spirit. It's Let's read on. It says, because thou hearken not unto the voice of the Lord thy power to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. Yeah, you don't want to do, in other words, you don't want to do what the Lord says. You want to do your own thing. And that was the spirit when I said, yeah, I said, because you don't want to hearken unto what the Lord said. You don't want to obey what he said. You want to do what Esau said, you know? You want to do what Esau said. You want to do your own thing. Well, our own thing, doing our own thing is the reason and the reason why we in this big mess we in now. Because all you Jake want to do your own thing instead of listening, following commandments, you know? We're going to go at Matthew chapter 12 and we're going to go to verse 45. And it reads, then goeth he and taketh himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself. See, it's every time Jake do wickedness and you know, Jake might get his mind right, but then he go off. Every time you go off, you just gaining more and more demons. That goes for the Israelite women as well. Which you don't think that when they go out here and leave the community or leave you or do what they do, then they come back. Oh, I'm sorry. She just got more demons on her. That's all. And that goes for you Israelite men too. You only building more demons. You only getting more wicked and more wickeder. You know, it's like a snowball effect. Every time you do wicked, is and you don't hearken to the Lord's commandments or voice and do your own thing, you're only going to build that snowball up more and more. It's a snowball effect. Verse 45, it reads, then he goeth and he taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself. And they entered in and dwelt there. Yeah, so when it says that, it says they entered in and then they stay there. They make a house for it. It's a house. When you Jakes go out and do your own thing, that snowball effect is racking up all them demons. So it's gonna make it harder and harder for you to come out what you made, what you created. We're gonna go over at Mark the 13th chapter, and we're gonna go with verse 20, and it reads, and except that the Lord has shortened those days, no flesh shall be saved. Yeah, so the Lord, that's why all these days are being shortened. You might look around, you might say, hey, it was just Monday, but goddamn, it's Friday already? Yeah, the Lord making these days go by quick. And I'm going to read why. It says, Mark the 13th chapter, verse 20, it reads, and except that the Lord has shortened those days, no flesh shall be saved. But for the elect, you hear that? The elect, the Lord has an elect, you know. And the reason why we go out on the highways and byways and do these videos is because we're hopeful. We're the hopeful elect. We're doing what the elect would do. So that's why we're through the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, we're doing these videos and we're doing as much work as we can to wake up the elect. And once the elect wake up, we're out of here. We don't have to go through none of this more bullshit or this captivity or this hell that we're in. You know, our women gonna be right. We're gonna get our power back. You know, the earth is gonna get a chance to breathe again, because the earth got this damn pestilent, this damn demon Esau destroying it. We're gonna be able to eat real food again. We're not gonna be sex deprived. You know, we're gonna have men picking the women instead of the women picking the men. So we're not gonna be sex deprived anymore. We're gonna just live a life because the life we living right now, this ain't living. This ain't living at all. This is not living. So really, if we ain't living, then you might as well say we're dead. But only the elect are coming out of this matrix. So basically, this the valley of the dry bones. We're dead, but we're not living, but we got that spirit. So whereas though we coming up out of that. Just like the scripture said, the valley of the dry bone. We're basically dead men walking. Because all of us supposed to be dead, because all of us have sinned. But when the Lord laid his body down, his blood down, and made that sacrificial, he was the sacrificial lamb. He died for the elect's sake. Let's read it again. Mark chapter 13, verse 20, and it reads, "And except that the Lord has shortened those days, no flesh should be saved. But for the elect's sake, whom he hath chosen, he hath shortened the days." See? So the Lord chosen, Lord willing, us, the ones that's on the highways and byways pushing his work, waking our people up, letting them know that they're Israelites, letting them know, come out these churches, letting them know that a woman's supposed to be submissive to her husband, letting them know that a woman ain't supposed to be sleeping with multiple men, letting them know that come back to our Lord and power, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah, and telling them the real name of the Lord, and not lying to them, telling them the truth. But I hope this was edifying. I want to praise Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah for this video. Double honor, give honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. And once again, this is Ashan coming at you from the Baltimore branch of GMS. Until again, Shalom.